On the 26 question tests, 8 points were credited for each correct answer, and 5 points were deducted for each wrong answer. If all the questions were answered, how many were correct if the score was 0? Now, before we look into the solution, I want you to give this problem a try on your own. Take a moment to pause the video, grab a pen and paper and see if you can figure it out. Once you're ready, hit the play button and we'll walk through it together. The first thing to note is that we were told the test consists of 26 questions, and the person answered all the questions. This means that the number of answered questions must be equal to the number of available questions, which is 26. As you may know, when answering questions on the tests, some may be correct and others incorrect. So the number of questions answered correctly and the number of questions answered incorrectly must add up to 26. Therefore, if we let x represent the number of questions answered correctly and let y represent the number of questions answered incorrectly, we can form our first equation as x plus y equal to 26. Next, we are told that the score is 0. The score is calculated by taking the total points gained for correct answers and subtracting the total points deducted for incorrect answers. To find the total points gained from the correct answers, remember that 8 points are awarded for each question answered correctly. So since x represents the number of questions answered correctly, the person earns 8 points x number of times, which translates to 8 multiplied by x. For the total points deducted, 5 points are deducted per incorrect answer. So since y represents the number of questions answered incorrectly, 5 points will be deducted y number of times, which translates to 5 multiplied by y. Now, since the score is equal to 8x minus 5y, and we also have that the score is equal to 0, that must mean that 8x minus 5y must be equal to 0. Now, we have two equations. The first one being the one we got earlier, which is x plus y equal to 26, and the second one being 8x minus 5y equal to 0. When you solve this equation simultaneously using any method you prefer, you get x equal to 10 and y equals to 16. Therefore, the number of questions answered correctly is 10. And also, the number of questions answered incorrectly is 16. If you'd like to see more problems like this, kindly subscribe and let me know in the comment section.